have going. Like it is probably some of the best streams I have seen. It's so chaotic and it's funny.
Yes, it's why I love streaming with my friends because stinger.
And
Unmuting my microphone now, and also adding the live music for just a moment. And then desktop audio is now on so they can hear you. Kevin!
hello, everyone. How's everybody doing?
We're doing good. Yippee! How's everyone doing in chat? Is everyone doing good?
Yay. Well-
I'm very whimsical.
Alrighty, well, welcome everyone to our content creator showcase here at Serenity Spring Festival, featuring Celestia, and I can never remember how to pronounce your Twitch name. I am so sorry.
Yeah, so it's 3 syllables. It's Rotlia.
Rotlia.
So Leah,
Okay. Rotlia.
yeah, but Rotlia. Yeah. I've heard people pronounce it Rotilla. I've heard people say Rotilia. It's Rotlia.
I am so sorry. I'm so
I
bad
know.
with names.
No, you're good. You're good. Hey, you are so good. Okay, let me actually change something real quick because it's showing everybody else's Foogies that are just.
Yeah, I don't know. How do I change that? It's showing it on mine too, and I don't know how to.
Okay, so you go to Foogie Tech, and then you log in with Discord, and you go to sources at the top, and then you go and get the creator's browser source, and then you put it in how you usually would. So you add a website or browser source or whatever it's called, Kevin Foogie. And then external browser source, when the URL, you just control V that in, and then bam.
Okay, I got
See,
you.
I'm sometimes tech savvy. Younger VTuber me would have absolutely cried try to do any of that.
Yeah, same here, and I'm still learning the rope.
Ooh, hi Starmaker, welcome in. True Blue Surge, what's up guys? Hi, I am whimsical. Hello, we are all being silly today. What? Whoa, I can't speak apparently. So what I was trying to say is, what's up? The gas prices, the sky.
Yeah,
Definitely not
exactly.
Australia. That's down. I don't know what else. I don't know. This looks cool. Yeah, this is gonna be this is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm very grateful to be featured in the creator showcase for Serenity Spring Festival. I'm so excited.
Yeah, well, why don't we get started? Why don't you introduce yourself for those who don't know who you are?
Let's start small. Yes, indeed. Indeed. But yes, I think I have everything.
Okay.
Yippee!
Okay. Well, why don't you introduce yourself for those who don't know who you are? For anybody like that's new here.
I don't know, vocal stems. Okay. Gulp.
Oh, I think my.
Congrats on being a part of the Serenity Spring Festival. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's a big deal. So.
Hang on.
Kevin! Can I not hear you?
Okay, I think my audio wasn't working.
I had my headphones unplugged this whole time.
Oh, I was wondering why you couldn't hear me. I thought it was audio on my end. Oh, no.
I'm so sorry.
Wow, we just started and there's always stuff. Well done. Okay, anybody that please cut that. Please cut that right now. But yes, let's try this again. Hello everyone, welcome to our content creator showcase here at the Serenity Spring Festival. We have Celestia, aka Matilda. Hopefully I pronounced that right. But yeah, why don't you? But why don't you introduce yourself for those who don't know who you are?
I gotcha. So, hello,
My name is Celestia, also known as Ratlia. I am a content creator and a professional voice actor of over 9 years officially. I've been in some of your favorite games, such as Fracture Genesis. I co-own it, and I also do voice acting for it, but I did voice acting for it first. I voice in the Metal Apocalypse AU by Feeling Animonia on Instagram, and I also do those stupid "send this to your friends" those ones. If you've ever seen them, if you've seen like those Amy and Tails ones on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts occasionally. If you've seen them, yeah, that's me. Hi. I am an international troll. I love Emiros. She's me. I'm her. I'm her IRL. I'm literally her. I'm just a girl. I forget.
No worries, no worries. Well, what's your origin story? How did you get started? What got you into streaming, and how did you come up with your model? Because it looks really nice. I loved the pink design and everything.
Thank you so much. So, I got started back in 2022 as a VTuber. I was originally brought on by a corporate, corporation. I was a corporate streamer starting out. And I wasn't this pink fox that you see today. I was actually a bunny VTuber. This is back when I was a minor. So I was with the group for a while, and a lot of stuff happened. And we all ended up leaving that agency. We ended up graduating. It ended up disbanding and everything after we left. So then I was trying to figure out what I wanted to be. And one day, I just happened to stumble upon an adoptable on Twitter by the lovely Sugary Dolly. And I ended up buying it. And then I started crafting my whole brand around it. And then I commissioned my model. I got this done. Originally, it was by Astrea Studios. However, they got in some pretty controversial hot water, so I prefer to credit the actual artist who did my model from the studio when they were with them. My model artist is Ginny Kuma. She is an artist on Bilibili and also Pixiv. Her art's incredible. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's kind of how I started. I debuted back in December, and I've since been figuring my whole thingamajig out, I guess. I started posting short form content back in January, and I've managed to, as of today, I've hit 17,000 followers on Instagram alone. I've grown I've grown pretty quickly. I've gained, if I'm getting my numbers correctly, roughly around 25,000 new followers on all my social media combined in these past 3 months. So, yeah, I've just been kind of winging it, but it worked out.
Hey, you've certainly grown fast, and I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. As someone that, you've stuck with me since we met through that collab, even before, I think was that pre-debut? I don't remember. I think that was actually just after my debut, maybe, that we met, and then you've been amazing. You've been cheering me on in chat, and we've been friends and stuff, and it's been wicked cool.
Oh, thank you. I'm proud to support you, and I've got to thank Viv Ripple for introducing me to you. If it wasn't for her, we wouldn't be here right now.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I would die for Vib. If Vib is listening, Vib, I'd die for you.
Yes,
I hope you know.
Vib. Yes, Vib. We love you, Vib.
I love Vibby. And I met Vib actually through that agency too. So it's a matter of, I'm going to try to go to Sonic Expo this year to go meet her, because I've known her for better part of 5 or 6 years, and I haven't met her yet, and I want to. So bad.
Oh, prepare to run into each other's arm, because when we first saw each other last year, this is when we met for the first time. Like, we ran into each other's arm, and we did not let go for a bit.
Oh yeah, I am basically all three of us that we're in this agency. All of us are going to try to go to Sonic Expo this year in Atlanta. I am tackling her.
Heck yeah.
I am jumping at her. She's
I'm
gonna
giving you
have to
first
catch me
dibs.
at both bars. Gosh, I gotta protect her head, the back of her head though, so that she doesn't accidentally hit it on, on the ground. I'd feel bad. So I'm gonna like cover the back of her head when I jump her. So I love her to death.
But from your personal experience, what was it like being part of a corporation versus being an independent VTuber as you are now?
It was. I don't want to say it was strict, but it is a totally different beast than being indie, because there's a lot of standards you need to live up to, meetings, quotas that you have to meet, especially in terms of stream times, dates, and hours, and you have to live up to the standards of the corporation. So it was an interesting first experience to VTubing. And then when I eventually went indie, I still kind of hold myself to those standards because I've been so used to that. So I'm just like over here, oh God, I gotta do all this and that. And I'm like, wait, but it's what I've been doing the whole time. So it's been a lot easier. As I say, with a lot of things, money makes your life easier sometimes when you can outsource tasks. But, I'm unemployed again. Back when I was a minor, of course I couldn't work. And I had to get all my assets through my corporation, or through the corporation that I worked for, or through giveaways. So it is having to do all that myself instead of outsourcing that. It's a lot. I actually just got a manager recently too, to also help with all the stuff so I can put my focus back where it needs to be. I have a question. Who is okay Landy, and why is he going Landy? Hi Landy. Hi Landy. Everybody say hi Landy. Everybody say hi to Landy in chat.
Hi, Landy.
Hi Landy. Yes, 'tis I, Celestia Ludenberg. I'm going insane, Landy. I don't know if you could tell. I'm losing it. I'm losing the last brain cells I thought I had. I went to Disney and Jack Sparrow told me I had more brain cells than I thought, but I think he was lying. I think he was capping chat. It was a whole funny interaction. I was crying the whole time. I'm like, bro, you should see my Twitch streams before you judge my character, bro. I'm an insane charm. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. But yeah, so that's kind of how I got started with being a corporate VTuber, and the transition to being indie. It was interesting because I'm like, oh my God, I gotta do all of this on my own now. Oh good God. But now that I actually have a year's worth of experience of doing it for myself, it's been a lot more manageable, thankfully. So yeah, that's kind of my experience with it.
Okay, I know you also do managing and marketing. Tell us about that. What's that been like from your own personal experience?
Yes, I gotcha. Oh my God, Lanny, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, my friend. So my experience with management, so I will say, people are gonna be like, you needed to hire a manager even though you're a manager for other talents? Yes. Okay, so I am a bit of a hypocrite when it comes to stuff of my own, or at least I'm not really, actually no, hypocrite's not the best word. I am my own worst critic, I guess is a better way to phrase it. I am my own worst critic when it comes to everything. So I like to have more opinions so that I can actually see from other people's point of views instead of just being so difficult on myself all the time. I'm a lot better. It's a lot better when I get to manage other people, because then I'm just working for the talent, and I'm not harsh on them because they're not me. You get what I mean? is like everybody is their own worst critics. So that's why I do that, just to clarify. But yes, so management has actually been really fun. Last year, or no, the year before, 2024, I was working for GameStop, and eventually got promoted to assistant store manager. So I already had some management experiences in terms of the corporate world, and then some of that has actually helped prepare me to apply those skills into working with VTubers, because it's a lot of the same things, streamlining, making sure that everything's getting done, so task management. But of course, the content creation aspect that I've been studying through marketing, which we'll get into in a minute, allowed me to look at the analytics of different VTubers and actually pinpoint issues with their quote unquote issues with their videos, and different pain points which have lowered different content performances. And I work with them to slowly transition into making the most perfect content that we can. There's no such thing as perfect, but there's pretty close to it. So I work with them through hooks. I teach them how to do content scripting. I teach them about the algorithm. I teach them about everything that they need to know as a content creator. I mainly work with newer creators who don't have the marketing experience, or I work with established creators who need a second opinion on things. So that's mainly who I manage. In terms of marketing, so I am a business administration major in college, but my focus is in digital marketing. It's always been that way because I am a 2 times CEO of 2 different companies, and soon to be 3, hopefully, if I can get it off the ground. But that is a story for another time, and it's probably not going to be until 2027 at the very least. But because I have all of this experience, it all kind of ties in together. So I wanted to go into marketing. Marketing has always fascinated me. My aunt, she is getting her PhD in marketing because she works for one of the biggest companies in the United States. So she originally told me over Thanksgiving dinner that I should try going for marketing because she is so well off. She owns mansions in some of the most expensive areas in our state, and she is living the life. So basically, TLDR, she said, hey, go for this and I'll refer you in. Basically is what she said to me. So that's kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing. But also, if you really think about it, marketing is versatile and it can be used in any setting. So that's kind of also my logic through that. So I put those marketing skills that I'm learning through college and learning from my aunt through not necessarily for work stuff, but her and I just call sometimes and we just info dump about marketing. So I take that information that she teaches me also over the phone, and I apply it to my clients. So I don't know if that answered your question, but yes, I am a yapper.
Oh, no worry. I know one of the things you do offer is a marketing and growth plan for VTubers. So when you do write those, are there any like specific things that you look for when doing those?
So the first thing I really focus on in marketing is the VTuber's brand, brandability to anything. In my personal opinion, at least, because if you don't know who you are, or at least who you are and what vibes you're trying to go for, how do you expect to pitch yourself to an audience? So I like to sit down and try to figure out the vibe of the creator through their content, through their aesthetics, their colors, their fonts, literally anything I can get my hands on. And I sit down and I analyze all of it. Who are you? And what would be your best demographic, basically? What would be the niche, or the niche that you should focus on with your branding? So I then also look at, of course, the numbers. I look at where you're sitting. I'm not necessarily just in numbers. I'm not meaning just followers. I'm looking at everything that I can get my hands on. Views, likes, retention percentages, CTR, so click through ratio. Sorry, it took me a second to remember because I always say CTR, so I'm like, hold on, what is it again? So I look through all the numbers that I can get my hands on, and then I also look at the graphs. I figure out where the views fall short, what killed the video, quote unquote, killed the video in the algorithm sense, what to work on, and then I basically give a list of goals on how to change your content to fit that. A lot of the times, through growth plans, creators are overwhelmed with the amount of possibilities of things that they can do, and then it feels like you're paralyzed because you don't know what to pick. So I help them pick based on their branding, their numbers, and their target audience, find a niche that suits them the most and something for them to focus on. There's endless possibilities. See, Landy, you get me.
I love it when you love it when you
Yeah, not wrong at all. You could do so many things with content. You can turn practically anything into content nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are some of the things that I focus on in growth plans. TLDR, branding the actual numbers, and also trying to help creators niche down, because that is how you grow. As a creator, it's better to niche down than to try to do an all viral video, because then if you lose attraction after that viral video, it is so easy to throw your account into a stag lock because the algorithm doesn't know where to push your videos anymore. So it's so much easier to do a niche viral video within your community than just try to blow up on every single way you can and just go for the numbers. So that's kind of what I go for with my clients, is I try to slowly build them into being able to go viral within their niche through consistency, through time, through content planning, through actual overall quality. I try to work with my clients on that. Sounds like fun. Also, hi, I'm here now. Hi, Dark Origin. Thank you so much for showing up. You can turn anything into content. The fact I said this on stream today is true. I think any content creator can vouch for it and saying like, hey, you can make content out of anything nowadays. You could literally do like a little, like, you could dance, you could game, you could do, hell, I bet you could do an oil change and somebody would probably watch it, because people don't know how to do oil changes. They'll probably see it as a tutorial, right? You can make anything into content. Truly. Also, Elendar, thank you so much for the 40 stream watch streak. Oh my gosh.
Well done.
Well done. Round of applause. Thank you so much.
That is true dedication right there.
Absolutely. Thank you for putting up with listening to 40 streams of absolute annoyance.
And madness and chaos.
Yes. All the madness and chaos. Mod of Minecraft is fun to mess around with. Yeah. And you can make content off of Minecraft. I know that's a big niche too. Waiting for it to pop up, but I'm on a 20 streak. Ooh, 20. Thank you, Dark Origin. I appreciate it. Hold on, I gotta drink. I have to have a sip of water. Yeah. Once again, I don't know if that answers your question.
It does. Actually, very interesting to learn about. So thank you for that. If I like to do the more deeper digging questions, if I could speak right here, then what's your favorite? Because I really like to get to learn more about my guests and what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, from your personal experience, what has it been like to be a VTuber, especially from when you first started up to now, and what makes VTubing so special?
VTubing to me has allowed me. Originally, I've always wanted to be a content creator. I guess I'll start at the very beginning and kind of work my way towards it because it makes more sense when I'm telling the story, I guess. Ooh, sorry. Ooh, I need some water. I became a content creator when I was 10 years old. I've been a content creator for over a decade now. this is my 11th year. So I've always wanted to be out there. I've always wanted to put myself out there and make people happy and just do the things that I love, but also, pay the bills with it eventually. It's always been my goal. As a kid, I was a cosplayer. That was the very first thing I did for content, and it taught me a lot. Do I suggest people start creating content at that age? No. But it's a canon event for me. So I then started working my way up to YouTubing, learning a little bit about how that works, but of course everything is it's changed since then. Then when I was 14, I switched over to doing voiceover fully. When I was 12, I started taking classes and I started training. And then I booked my first role when I was 13, but when I was 14, I started participating in comic dubs on YouTube. So I did a bunch of those. And I still do them today. But when I was 16, I was invited to join that corporation. And it was through the voice acting studio that I worked for already. So I figured, you know what? Screw it. I'll try it. I always saw VTubers and HoloLive and stuff back then in 2022. And I wanted to do that. Just hearing my first introduction to VTubers was Gura's song, Reflect. That was my very first introduction to VTubers at all, and it was through my best friend. Then we both debuted in the same company, also along with Vib. All three of us debuted together. And then I realized that, hey, I'm a minor. Like, this stuff is scary on the internet, because this is when the internet started getting a lot less sunshine and rainbows. So when I was that age, it helped me realize that VTubing can help protect personal stuff, but it also protected me as a minor on the internet. I then stuck with it because I had a good intuition about it. I felt it. I've always felt in my stomach that VTubing would be a good thing for me. So I've just been trusting the process this whole time, even if it's taken 5 years, almost 5 years to get to this point. I love that VTubing allows you to express yourself a lot more freely than facecam streaming, in my opinion, because you have a virtual avatar and there's endless possibilities with trying to customize it to how you've always wanted it to be. And it's like, basically, I'm not even joking, VTubing is like role-playing is like an OC that you have. It's fun, but I get to be myself while I do VTubing also. So she's an extension of me, and it allows me to feel more deeply connected to some of the stuff that I've done before. I don't know. I like VTubing. But yeah, it protected my identity as a minor. I just kind of stuck with it because I'm like, ooh, VTubing fun, and I always thought that, hell, if I hold on for long enough, maybe, just maybe, I might get big. Might get big someday, and that someday is every day. It feels like, because I get like I get like on Instagram alone, I get like 1,000 followers per week, and I'm just sitting over here. I'm like, bro, what the heck? That's crazy.
And look at where you are now. I am very proud of you. You really have come a long way from like when I first started watching you streaming.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna continue to grow and do my best. My new objective, YouTube. Yes, YouTube and TikTok are gonna be my two new beasts that I'm going to be pouring a lot of time and energy into. Question for Celestia: if I'm a chud on Instagram, how can I grow? You can't grow up here a chud. No, I'm kidding. So, the real, I'm making. I guess I can say this. I'm making a video on Instagram. No, I'm making a video for no. Oh my god, I'm making a video for YouTube. I'm making a long form video for YouTube that is the ins and outs of marketing, everything that I've learned along my way, for VTubers that don't know where to start. But I guess it can be applied for anything, whether you're a VTuber or not. So one thing that I've learned, or at least that in my personal experience that has really worked, if you have a high quality video, if you know how to script well, and if you make audience-centric content instead of creator-centric, focusing, what that is to me is, what can I do for them? What content? You need to make your content for your audience. You need to make it about them. Stuff that can benefit them, stuff that they can send to their friends, for example, which is audience-centric, believe it or not. It's audience-centric content that is reshareable, it's evergreen, meaning that it's not just a trend, it's something that actually it calls for action. Because when I ask you to send this video to your friends, that secretly tells the algorithm that you like the video, and it pushes it to your friend, and then if all goes well, it starts a chain. It's just a bunch of friends just sending it to each other, right? That's kind of what I mean. Also, learning about the app's like culture and the psychology behind the users that are actually actively on the app is also really helpful as well. So just kind of learning about the environment and also the culture behind each social media app can really help. And in that video that I am still working on, I will be touching upon each individual algorithm and culture for the apps. Yes. I know a thing about audience-centric. If it makes people laugh, I've won. Exactly.
Yeah,
See?
exactly. I agree.
Right. Yippee. Yellow, where's the jello? It's in the fridge. Haha. Yeah. But yeah, so that's kind of my 2 cents. Haha.
Yeah. Dark Origin made a good point. VTubing is like a mask. Sometimes we feel more comfortable when no one can see our face, and I agree. Because now we don't have to be worried about, oh, do I look good for the camera and all that. We can just play anyone that we want, and we're good.
Exactly. It's like, it's the pressure of, oh, I have to look good on camera. Oh, everything has to be, my whole background has to look good. Oh, my room's a mess. I don't want to stream today. It allows for flexibility, and it allows for a lot less pressure on stuff that is caused, for example, by like mental illness. Like, you know how the people call it the depression room for a reason, because you don't have the motivation to clean. And it allows for people who have those issues to not feel so bad about that, or not even be able to have those expectations that usual face cam streamers have for making their setup look good. So, thumbs up emoji.
Now, I know you've been going... Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just reading chat. I gotta look good on camera. Yo, Zam indeed. Hi, Ben Kenobi Cannoli. Welcome in chat.
Yeah, but I speak right here. But I know you've been going pretty quickly now, and you just recently got your own manager. What's that been like, just to grow so fast, and now finally getting to the point where you have your own V manager?
I was not expecting it. I knew, I've always known, you can call me cringe or whatever, I don't care. Anybody in chat can call me cringe. I don't care. I've always known that I've been made for something bigger. I've always known it deep down as a kid. I've been through hell and back in my life, excuse my French, and I feel like everything happens for a reason. I feel like it was conditioning to get me to follow my dreams that others pushed me down for. So I've always known that I was meant for it. I just didn't expect it to grow this quickly. Even with all my marketing knowledge, even with my video editing and my video production experience, even with being a content creator for so long, I was not expecting to become a bigger creator this quickly. I'm so grateful for it. It was when I hit 1,000 in my first week of posting. I started at 200, by the way. I think 200 followers. Not even. I started at 200 and I grew to 1,000 in a week. I was baffled. I'm like, what? And then I hit my first viral video, and then the 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, so on and so forth, just kept rolling in. I got really nervous because I'm like, what is going on? Am I prepared for it? No, but am I still gonna keep going? Yeah, because the more you just say screw it, we ball for random stuff and you manage to make it out, that's improv, my friend. You gotta improv life sometimes. I mean, you just gotta roll with the punches, go with the flow. And yeah, so having my own manager now is going to help me with some of the tasks that have been very much draining my energy to be able to create. For example, as you've noticed, or as anybody's probably noticed on my socials, I haven't been uploading consistently again. Yeah, I've been trying to do so many things at once, and I just want to rip my hair out right now. So now that I have a manager, though, hopefully some of the more mundane tasks and the more tedious tasks she will handle so that I can focus on creating the good stuff, in my opinion.
And that's the point of having a manager, because you never want to bite off more than you can chew, so to say.
Exactly. And also, if you have a manager that specializes in marketing like mine, basically we both can put our heads together because we focus on this. We have the same knowledge, and we can look at this together, hear each other's opinions, and make for even better stuff. Because I am my own worst critic. I'm guilty as charged. Lock me up and put me in prison. I'm guilty. She allows another perspective to come in from the same knowledge. It's an amazing feeling, because then somebody is actually willing to reality check me on things that I'm nitpicky with, and she's willing to give me insight on how she thinks outside of, harassing myself in my own head. So it's amazing. I'm nervous. I'm sure every creator is, but I'm ready, and I ain't gonna slow down anytime soon.
Heck yeah, you got this. I was gonna add my comment on that. Like, it's always nice to have a second pair of eyes look at something, because you can look over anything all you want, and it can be easy to miss something, even if it's like right under your nose, and the other person can catch it.
Exactly. I love just in any situation in general, whether it's been for one of my businesses, whether it's been for content, whether it's been for even stuff with school, college for me. I've always wanted a second opinion, because I like having more input that gives me more perspective, that opens my mind up, so I'm just not only one-sided on something. I like getting in other people's brains and learning what they think about it and how their brain works in terms of, versus how I think. I think it's amazing. I love it. I don't know why, but I've always done that, where it's like, I want to get more opinions, because I like seeing perspective. I don't just want to be someone that's stuck in their own head and inconsiderate. I want to know what other people think, because it might, and really truly, it might lead for improvement or for a shift in mindset. And I think that it's really cool. So, yeah. Question, can crashing on Twitter make you more popular? Absolutely. We've seen it time and time again in the VTubing community.
Yep, I have seen that movie many times.
Yup. It's something, all right.
Now, VTubing had exploded in the past year to where, like, even conventions now, they have, like, a whole VTuber section in the dealer's room when they really didn't have anything. Where do you see it going from here?
Honestly, I predict with the VTuber explosion, and I predict that we're going to have a lot more conventions just dedicated to it. I think it might become a stately thing in the United States. For example, Anki is happening up in Massachusetts. Massachusetts is my home state, so regardless or not whether I get accepted as a creator, I'm going. Because I can't travel to Offkai. Offkai is a little out of my price range right now, but it gives me motivation to work even harder to make that cash to go and then get all tax write-offs. That's the tip, tax write-offs.
The other nice thing is, like, just being a VTuber guest at a convention is that you don't have to worry about, like, the cost of traveling and everything. You can just be at your computer right there. They got the equipment set up, and you can just talk with the attendees. And I think that allows for greater accessibility too.
Oh, 100%. So one thing I will talk about accessibility at conventions, because I've been a convention goer for the past decade also. I've been in my fair share of cons. So my first one, actually no, 9 years, sorry. I went to my first convention when I was 12, and that was either Rhode Island Comic Con or Anime Boston. I think it was Rhode Island Comic Con was my first one. But I know a lot of VTubers, they do VTubing because they are ill, because they have chronic illness, because they have mental illnesses, because they or have strenuous circumstances that don't allow them to do what other face cam streamers and regular streamers can do. I am so happy that VTubing has made the convention industry accessible for those who've always wanted to go, always wanted to guest at one, but never could. For example, Iron Mouse, right? VTubing has drastically improved her health, and she's been able to attend so many conventions just through online, because her health is not the best and probably wouldn't allow her to be able to do long-term travel. I think that it's amazing. Oh. And I guest at conventions in person usually when I do, whether it's VTubing, voice acting, I'm almost always in person, because I sign prints and stuff like that. I want to be there to sign stuff. But for those who can't make it, for those who want to not pay thousands of dollars to fly, stay at hotels, pay for food and everything, it allows you to work from the comfort of your own home. It allows you to do what you've always wanted without the hard financial limit. And I think that is fantastic.
And now we're seeing things like V concerts and V artists and all these other virtual things that really have exploded in the past year, and it's just wonderful to see. Like, I know what was it? It was OC Core. They collaborated with Ramen. They put on like a really nice winter concert, and it was just great to see everybody's VTuber model just getting together and everybody singing. And this is like going now beyond whole live into just greater accessibility, so that every person who of course had the equipment to do so, they could set up their own streams and their own model.
100%. I agree.
Now, when you make up a marketing and growth plan for a VTuber, what's one mistake that you see them making that you feel is the most common?
They post without a plan. The reason I started offering growth plans in the first place is because I've seen so many VTubers, quote unquote, wing it. While you can do that, and you can absolutely do it to have fun, I need to separate these two. There is a fine line between doing this professionally and having fun. There's also that middle ground. If you want to take content seriously and grow as a creator, you have to have a plan. You have to stick to said plan until it proves itself that it's not working. I give it 3 months. That's usually how long I would stick to something, is 3 months. So, and luckily for my content plan that I've done for myself, I didn't have to change anything because it exploded in the first week and it proved to work out. So, yay, jazz hands. So, going into it blindly not only leaves you in confusion, it does not allow for it doesn't allow. Hold on, I just lost my train of thought. Oh my gosh, I hate my brain. I can't think of anything. Ooh, excuse me, I don't know why I'm so stuffed up. Oh goodness gracious. Going in without a plan, it doesn't allow for long-term vision, because you don't know when you start, you don't know what you're aiming for. You have no goals. You have no idea what we call this in the business world. We call it SWOT. So strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. So you have no idea what gifts that you have that could set you apart from other creators or give you an advantage. It puts you behind if you don't have a plan. Because I'm trying to think of a good comparison to make. Oh, do you think a video game developer just develops a game without any ideas? Do you think a video game developer, do you think they even start a project before they at least have somewhat a bit of an idea of what to do?
Oh goodness, no.
No, they don't. Yeah, no, they don't. It's like they at least have a couple goals, they have some ideas, but they put it to paper. And then I kind of gauge, okay, what are we aiming for? What are the goals that we want to set? What specifically do we want to create? What is going to set us apart from other creators? So being able to actually sit down and do that self-reflection and make a plan, that is the biggest mistake that VTubers, in my opinion, make nowadays, because they want to grow, but they don't even know what they're doing. They haven't taken time to actually sit down and plan out what processes they put things through. They don't even know what type of content they want to make. They don't even know what type of niche they're wanting to market to. And yes, while VTubing is a niche in itself, it's a genre. You have to pick something within that genre. For example, speed paints. Like Sonic the Hedgehog is what I focus on mostly, as you can see, and marketing is going to be my new one too. It's going to be educational content. I'm going to be doing a lot of that. Those are the niche. You need to really focus down. You need to figure out who you're even aiming your content to, and you need a plan.
Yeah, Dork Origin said, do you think a student walks into a test without knowing the material and gets a good grade? Yep, good point.
Exactly. You just winging it when you're trying to go professional. I say winging it allows for learning opportunities, and it allows you to experiment. It allows you to figure out what you're good at. But, so I would say wing it first if you've never tried content before. Learn a thing or two, study a thing or two, but then make a plan once you want to get really serious about it. Not, yeah, that's my thing.
Now, I know you're a very big Amy Rose fan. What is it about her character that makes her so special from your point of view?
I got asked this question on another interview, actually. Oh my gosh! Okay, I like that she doesn't... I like that she doesn't let people walk all over her kindness. That she has boundaries, that she sets with people, that she's not a doormat. A lot of female characters, especially in the early ages of when I started watching Sonic, or at least when I started following Sonic, was when I was 5, Sonic X was airing on, I think it was Cartoon Network, I believe, in the morning, because that's like the only station I watched. So I think it was on Cartoon Network or Adult Swim. I can't remember which one it technically counted as. But I really like that she has this spontaneousness to her, that that she wasn't afraid to show her other emotions that weren't just happy. She embraced her emotions, and as a kid, that for me, in my opinion at least, I never saw another piece of media that showed a character feeling anything but happy, that felt it strongly. And as a kid, my childhood was something. I've been through a lot. So, especially during that time, my parents had split, and it was a whole nightmare. Because I had to live with the guilt of being like, hey, what if that was my fault? So, I had a lot of emotions heavy on my heart as a child. But being able to see another character that wasn't expected to be happy the whole time, and that could freely feel her emotions as strongly as she did her happiness, also made her special to me. It's because I've never seen that in someone else that's that passionate about all their emotions and not just happiness. But also the fact that she doesn't let people take advantage of her passion and of her kindness and of her heart. And that's what I love about Amy Rose. I love that she's not just this all sunshine and rainbows character. She is so rounded out in her emotions, and she's able to feel her emotions freely without the expectations of always having to be happy. Is one of the things that really made her special to me.
That is a very interesting answer. I also like personally that she really can hold her own, and she can grow as a character too.
Oh, 100%. I love that she's able to expand. I love that she's able to not just be the damsel in distress. I like that she's able and doesn't have those expectations to be, or at least back in the day, I love that she didn't have the expectations to be perfect, this feminine figure. She could be whatever she wanted to be, and she didn't want to be a damsel. She wanted to be able to fight for herself and be able to prove to Sonic that she can stand by his side and not need him looming over her in protection wise all the time. I like that she's able to hold her own and absolutely kick butt. I think that's inspiring.
Now, I know you put together a video that shows your content. Would you like to share that on stream?
Yes, I got you. Okay, let me do this. Where's my thing? Okay. All right, I can pull up that. All right, I'm gonna screen share this so that it catches window projector scene. Awesome, there's that. Beautiful. And then that's going to do that. All right, chat, I'm gonna turn down the music. I'm gonna scroll up. All right, I'm gonna turn this on, but I have to turn it down, I think. Okay, hold on. Now that I have it. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Now that I have it ready, I'm going to just fix a couple things real quick. Oh, they removed it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I have to make it visible in order to get my audio to show up for it. Monitor and output. Okay. All right. Now that I can actually hear it again, let me...
Is that in the voiceover world?
Sorry if you guys are hearing this so many times. Okay. Now that everybody else can hear it, we'll show it in 3, 2, 1.
My name is Ratlia, also known as Megan Souza in the voiceover world. I voice all of the characters that you see here on screen and so much more that I can't include in this video.
Are you almost ready for school?
God, is that you?
No, it's your mother.
Oh.
21. Stand. Stand. I got 21. If I just want us $10,000, I just want us $10,000.
Never mind, I love gambling. Gambling's great.
I love gambling. No, just kidding, guys. I love my husband. Did I? Oh. Yeah.
Y'all ready?
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm about to fight an autistic person against their special interest. How do you think I feel?
Okay.
Lady, how does it feel knowing your ego is taller than you are?
Alright, guys, good stream. I'll talk to y'all later.
I'm dying, no!
Oh my god. Oh my god. All stars, really?
Can I get out, please?
Do you suffer from a lack of a father figure?
Yes, I do!
Clinical depression?
I do!
Have you ever accidentally broken your mom's favorite coffee cup, and when she found out you did it, she tied you to a bed and spanked you with a metal spatula?
She did!
You got taken by the tornado! Go! I'm gonna save you! Yo! I found you!
What the
It's you!
What the f? That's not me!
I also, by the way, Kevin, I have us muted on stream just so that they can watch the video. It's fun to let you know. Yeah.
On my screen, they're just firing into the void.
It's dead! It's dead!
Hi, bye! Metal. That was mine. Oh, wait, no, that's Sonic. Oh. Just like Amy, I too am blind.
They're putting chemicals in the water that are turn the freaking frogs gay. Do you understand that? Crap. Gay frogs, freaking frogs. Not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay frogs.
Can't believe they have gay frogs in this game. Wow, man, that's crazy.
People these days.
My social skills.
Like a social news. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat.
She would handle my raw meat. And
What?
I'm SPO.
Why, yo!
Hey, Jack, put that! Jack, put that! Jack, put that!
Hey, yo! Whoa!
What?
No.
I'm reading from a fanfic
Wow.
from, oh, wow.
Wait, why do I have a health bar?
Wait, there's 2 tripwires. Wait.
This is Gabe. Oh.
No. No. Stop. Stop. Unhand me. Oh. I don't like you.
We pulled out hold of him.
Divorce
Wait,
will
oh my
go
God.
down very dark places.
I'm going to be Voldemort.
He can't actively get out. Oh no.
I'm gonna hurt one of you.
Just wait till I get my hands on you!
Go, Trusty, go! Go!
We're stuck.
Oh man!
There's no.
You
Just you
escaped.
wait until I get my hands on you.
Is very excited about it. She's already got our plane tickets to Begonia locked.
Kinda sounds like Sensei Wu.
No, you haven't heard his sensei Wu, honey.
Oh
time,
my god.
First ninjutsu master.
Oh my god, that's so...
Just wait, honey, do your scales.
Core memory right there.
Yes, I am the new leader of the Serpentine.
Yo, I haven't seen that show in forever, but I loved it.
Celeste, I now see why you're with him.
Wait, what'd you say?
I now see why you're with him.
Send this to your bestie and say nothing. Shut up. Your mother buys you Mega Blocks instead of Legos. Send this to your friend that needs to hear this. I've heard that you haven't had any water in a while, huh? Go drink some water. Now. Happy hydration. Send this to your friends with no context. Did I stutter? Send the fucking video. Get stick bugged, idiot! Send this to a friend who needs to hear this. I'm in your walls, eating your insulation. Come find me. Send this to your friend and say nothing. It's past your bedtime. Go to bed now. Good night. Send this to your friend that needs to hear this. You better be coming with me to see the Sonic 4 movie next year. This is a threat.
The person who sent you this video wants you to know you're either a smart fella or a fart smeller. And no, they're not gonna tell you which. Send this to your friends. Send this to your friend and say nothing. Do you even realize how late it is? Go to bed, bro. Now.
Friendship is like peeing yourself. Everyone can see it, but only you can feel the warmth.
The person who sent you this either thinks you're chill or is rapidly approaching your location as we speak. They're not gonna tell you which. Send this to your friends.
Send this to your friends and say nothing. Don't make me get my hammer. Guess who just lost the game? You did. Why are you being so difficult?
Me? You're seriously overreacting.
Oh, am I? If you feel that way, then maybe you should go.
Fine, I will.
Fine.
Huh.
Our first fight as a couple.
How am I only just noticing how cute she is when she's angry? Hmm? That was a little silly, right?
Very. I instantly forgot what I was even angry about because of how silly it was. But you were right. I was being a little dramatic. Sorry.
Nah, I could have been less dismissive. I'm sorry about that. So... are we cool? Whoa.
When were we not cool? Seems like you came to that conclusion on your own.
You kicked me out and slammed the door. What was I supposed to think?
Are we holding grudges now?
I'm just saying.
fold you like laundry.
Shadow, could you pretty please tell me your birthday so I can throw you a party too?
Do I have to? Honestly, I don't really like parties. And technically, I don't even have.
Shadow, you are going to have a birthday party. It's gonna be awesome, and you're gonna like it. Capiche?
Oh, look at this. In this picture, she found out that no one could get married at 8 years old. Isn't it adorable?
Vanilla, what are you doing?
Destiny once again crosses our paths.
Huh?
I work here.
Knuckles just smashed Silver's face into the cake.
Oh no, poor Silver.
He did the same thing at last year's party, too.
Oh yeah. Gosh, I can't believe that was a year ago. Time flew by so fast. It's already New Year's Eve.
Welcome to my world, baby.
Speaking of which, do you have any resolutions for the new year?
It's not really my thing.
Aw, come on. You gotta have something you want to accomplish. I usually write a few, but since this is our first New Year's as a couple, I have a lot more. Like walk on the beach at sunset together, go to Twinkle Park a bunch of times, bake together.
Wow, how corny.
Shut up.
A New Year's resolution. Huh.
Sonic! It's time! They're starting the countdown! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Something I want to accomplish?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1! Happy New Year! Sonic?
My resolution is to be the kind of guy that you deserve. I want to make up for all the times I ran away from you in the past. I know I'm not the best at showing it, but you mean so much to me. And I want to make sure you feel it all the time. I want to make you happy, Ames.
Silly goose. You already do all of that. And I couldn't be any happier. Happy New Year, Sonic.
Happy New Year, Amy.
You better not start doing this every year! No promises.
Hey there! I know you've been dealing with a lot. Let's be real. It's been a struggle to say the very least. And it's okay to admit that. I'm not gonna tell you to look for any silver lining, or that there may be a reason for all this. I'm sure you already have, or tried to, and it could be exhausting. So, for this moment, be honest with how you're feeling. Know that it's alright to feel those feelings. And if you can, let it out. After all, tears are the words that our hearts can't say. And I know that this is easier said than done. But I do hope that, if anything, you will give yourself more grace for all that you've gone through, all that you've endured. So many things are not for us to control. Things that can unfortunately happen. And it is hard. But how you respond and react is up to you. If you need time to process things, then please take all the time you need. And if anyone is pressuring you to get better or trying to fix you, you don't need to answer to that. Only you know what you have gone through. And everything that happens in between. It piles up. It's okay to not feel okay. I also hope that you do take care of yourself as well. Even in the smallest of ways too. Like getting something nutritious to eat and drink. Watching a favorite movie or show that brings some comfort to your soul. If showering or preparing a bubble bath is too much, maybe pat your face with a damp cloth. Or take a moment outside to get some fresh air if you can. Maybe do some journaling. A lot of people, especially on social media, try to glamorize how self-care should be. But we are each individually unique with our own needs. We each have our own pace too. So please, take all the time you need to do what you need to do. I hope that you can make some time for yourself to rest. To do something that genuinely brings joy to your soul. Eat and drink well. Your health matters. In body, mind, and spirit. You are not alone in this. That boy. Who does he think he is? Why does he get to run off whenever he wants, for as long as he wants? How come he gets to have guts of steel? Actually, when does it get to be my turn to be as cool as him? Where is he when I need him the most? No, better yet. What can I do to be all that and more with him? Tails, I brought lunch.
Leave it over there.
Okay. Same as yesterday.
Guess it's Amy's turn to check on me.
I'm just gonna go use the bathroom real quick while this plays.
Just leave
Be
him
back.
alone.
Is he near?
No.
Knuckles invited you to come eat with us.
No, thank you.
Aw, come on, just once?
Busy.
Let me watch the tracker. Take a break.
No! He's my brother. Only I can!
Okay. Miles, I'm just worried. You barely eat or even sleep. I want you to be okay. Please, just come eat with us. We need you. He needs you. Something's been weird with Knuckles recently. He's been distant. They hush up when I'm around. We haven't stopped training together, haven't stopped talking or anything, but it's the small things. I've decided to ask around, see what I can find. Hey, Rouge, do you know what's up with Knuckles by any chance?
Dunno.
Never mind. Didn't want to bother Tails, so I asked Eggman. Unfortunately,
Wouldn't you like to know?
he doesn't know anything, as usual. I wanted to ask Silver, but he's busy trying to keep us safe. Turn to the next best person, Espio. He agreed to check it out for me. I hope it's nothing. I'm just delusional.
Charmy?
It's cold, so dark, but I can still feel warmth from light shining down from above me.
Alrighty, round of applause for that. That was a very well done video. Oh, I think she had to step away for a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, but while we're waiting, if anybody does have any questions for Selectia here, feel free to ask them either in Discord or on the stream.
guys, sorry. I had to run to the bathroom. I overestimated
Oh,
the amount of time it would
worries.
take.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just saying a round of applause for the video. It's very well done, and I believe we've all learned that you need a father figure and never say no to Amy.
Yes. Do you suffer a lack of a father figure? I do. One of my favorite clips.
That Son Amy comic, the New Year's one, that was very sweet, and that actually leads me to my next question: is what is it about Sonic and Amy dynamic that makes it so special for you?
Sonic and Amy's dynamic reminds me a lot of that of my boyfriend and I. He's very much how Sonic is, and I'm very much how Amy is. And it's always been a cute little thing that we've always projected ourselves onto them, and then henceforth, every time that we recorded together, because he voiced Sonic in almost every single comic that you guys saw, he always voiced Sonic, I always voiced Amy, and we always put our emotions from our personal love into our reads. We usually record together, or we have each other on the phone while the other records. And it's a very personal thing, but I've always seen Sonic as a comfort, and I've always seen Amy as like an extension of myself. And through that, of course, my boyfriend is very chill, laid back, sticks up for what he believes in, determined, hardworking, kind, fits all the credentials. So, but yeah, it's him and I. We've known each other for the better part of almost 9 years, also, but we started dating this November. It'll be 3 years. I believe so. It'll be 3 years.
Oh, happy 3-year anniversary.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's just always been a thing where I've always seen how tender Sonic is with Amy. He's a lot, or even in the comics, even in the games, he's a lot more gentle with her than others, from what I've noticed. He's very, oh, let me scoop you up in my arms, princess style, and get you to safety, even when he knows that she can handle herself. He has a way of showing his affection that isn't just all hugs, kisses all the time. No, he's a very thoughtful. He puts a lot of thought and care into his actions that he does for her, and my boyfriend does the same with me. So he's very, very, very thoughtful and very gentle with me. So yeah, kind of a cheesy answer, I know, but I also
it's a very
just
sweet
love
answer. It really is.
Yeah.
So, I don't see any questions in the chat, so my last question to you is, what is one thing you would like to say to anyone who would like to get into VTubing now?
Don't wait for the perfect opportunity. Take some time to prep, to learn. If you want to do it seriously, at least, not just for a hobby. If you want to make it your career and make it a livelihood, take time to learn a bunch of topics like social media management, learn about the algorithms and the apps that you want to post on, learn how to almost burped. Learn how to video edit. Learn what goes into making a good video. Look at VTubers that have blown up through similar things that you have, and other videos that are in your niche that have done well. Study their structure, because most of the time it is the video structure itself of how it's scripted is what does well. So take time, analyze, put thought into everything that you do, and be kind. When you put out good energy into the universe, and you only put out good energy into the universe, don't expect it to come back to you, but it will. And that's just a fact. That's just karma. It's the wheel of fortune, or at least in tarot terms, because I love doing tarot too, just like Amy. I do tarot readings. I'm a witch. I'm witchy.
Hey, I love tarot card reading. That'd be a great idea for a future stream one day.
Yes, I should do tarot card readings. Oh my gosh, wait, you're right. And I have a pink. I have a tarot deck that matches my model too, IRL, which is even cuter.
Oh, nice. Do you have Amy's fortune card deck, or just a regular tarot deck?
I do actually. I have both. I have
exciting.
like 4 different tarot decks.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to thank you very, very much for coming here at the Serenity Spring Festival, and thank you, everybody in the audience, for tuning in.
Yes, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If anybody in my chat also has any questions for me or for Kevin, feel free to drop them, and we can just spend a couple minutes wrapping up.
Yeah. If we want to double raid, I do have a suggestion of someone we could double raid while we're wrapping up here.
Oh, Kevin, who are we jumping today?
Ooh, their name is, I believe it's iDolly Ooh. She's like this goth VTuber that's just like very chill, just chatting streams, and she's like a small streamer, so I want to send her support her way.
Ooh, I gotcha. Let me see. What's her handle?
iDolly Ooh. I put it in the Twitch chat.
Gotcha. I think Justin's also live too, if I'm not mistaken. Perchance? You can't just say perchance. Where is it? Where'd you put it? iDolly Ooh. Okay, let me see.
Yeah, let me know when you start to me, and I'll start on my end.
Yo.